Hello again. This is the first example that I'm going to do about simplifying expressions with terms that are raised to exponents. So here's a quick criteria for success. The first thing that will help us be successful in a problem like this is if we're able to eliminate or simplify any base with that is raised to the power of 0. So in other words, no bases can be raised to the power of 0. And then the second thing that I need to look out for is negative exponents. So I can't have negative exponents. And this will be true for any expressions where you have terms raised to the raised with any power, okay? No negative exponents at all. This is a big one. So the first thing that you should know is that this 3 to the 0 power, this x to the negative raised to the power of 2, and this a raised to the power of 0, they're all multiplying each other, okay? And this is actually a very easy problem because anything raised to the power of 0 will be 1. So first here, 3 to the raised to the power of 0 will be 1. And a raised to the power of 0 will also be 1. But since everything is being multiplied, well, 1 times 1 will just be 1. Now, the other thing that I have to worry about is these variables with the negative exponents. If you watch my previous video, you should know that anything, in order to change a variable raised to a negative exponent, I can just do the reciprocal. Well, if I look at this x raised to the negative 2, and I'm going to write this down here, x raised to the negative 2, or to the power of negative 2, well, in order to make this negative 2 positive, I can just do the reciprocal of x to the power of 2, which is just 1 over x to the power of 2. And this will be the answer. If you notice, I isolated this term and then I found the reciprocal. So notice how the x to the power of 2 is on the denominator. So that means that in my new expression, x to the power of 2 will be on the denominator. Now in this case I have y to the power of negative 3. But y to the power of 3 originally is on the denominator. In order to change that negative 3 to a positive 3, I will do the reciprocal of 1 over y to the power of negative 3. Well, that will just be y to the power of 3. Notice now that the y to the power of 3 is on the numerator. That means it's on the top. So I'm going to write it in my new expression on the numerator. And this will be my answer. Notice that here I can even simplify this more. 1 times y to the power of 3 is just y to the power of 3 and x to the second power. That will finalize my answer.